Hello, and we're live. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy to see you here. Thanks for joining me this Is it Monday? Yeah, Monday morning. So, how is everyone? So it's not necessarily Monday morning where you are. Could be Monday evening or maybe next day. Not sure, but yeah. So glad to see you all here. People coming in. We've got Kim D. Rock it out for life with Kim D. Ready, go. Yes, here we are. Here we are. And we got Kim White. Hey, Kim. Good morning from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Nice. Love it. Love it. Clearwater Chad. Hey, Chado. Good to see you. Keela McDonald. Hi, sweetheart. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. And the amazing Liz Ferris. Good morning. Good morning, adopted daughter. Good to see you, honey. And there's our friend Joel. Good day, folks. Oh, today it's not howdy hey. It's good day. Nice. You're Australian today? Clearwater Chad, palm tree. Oh, I wish I was somewhere near palm trees. Oh, tell ya. Hello, Dorte. Good evening from Copenhagen. Oh my goodness. Good evening. Morning, Kim. Cassie Isaac, good morning. It's cold here in Jax, Florida, but super sunny. So I think I'm going to look for shark's teeth while listening to. All right, that sounds good. Shark's teeth. I'm jealous that it's sunny there. It's kind of a little drab here today. Yeah. Susan P. Hey, Susan, good to see you. Good to see you. Holly Everett. Hello, hello. Kayla said 29 degrees on the Gulf of Mexico in Southeast Texas. Wow, doesn't work for me. Wow, I didn't know it got that cold there. Wow, that's crazy. So, welcome to everyone coming in. Good to see you all. Yeah, so what's a never in anyway? What's a never in anyway? So I see some never ins and some ex-Scientologists, and we're all in this together, right? We're all here together. So I really want this to be interactive. I want to get your input, and as most of you know that watch me fairly regularly, these are musings. These are just things that have been on my mind and my heart. I just think about things and put it out to you all, and see what you think about it. And we kind of learn and grow together and talk about things. We talk about some tough things, and we also talk about funny things. We talk about our pets. Um, Yesterday we talked a lot about our different fur babies and different stories, and I loved that. So sometimes we talk about sex, SECT. Sometimes we talk about pets. Sometimes we talk about, is it too early to say penises? Yeah. Sometimes we talk about everything. So most things are not off limits here. Everyone's saying hi to. I think I missed Poet. There he is. Good morning, Poet. Good morning, everybody. He says. Oh, thank you, Keela. Marilyn, I love this space you hold. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Really means a lot. Thank you. Poet and don't know it. That's so funny. Yeah. So I had a few thoughts I wanted to kind of present to you, kind of throw out to all the goldenrod. I think goldenrod. Yes. All right. Should I get this over with? I mean, we'll probably flash it a few times, but um I've been busy. Let's see, I'll get all my parts together. Different parts. Okay, so you met Rodney yesterday, working on him, and he's missing some parts. And the lovely Laura FM came up with this idea when I asked her about his we'll call them feet. He needs some feet. So I'm working on his feet, his balls, right? So this one says SP on it, and then I'm working on one that says TV. So it'll be SPTV. And well, you can kind of imagine. Ugh, I don't know. He's unruly. He's very big. Yeah, so it'll be like that. And when there's stuff, they're not going to look so big. So yeah, so we're working on them. I want to try to get faster so I can make more than one. But yeah, so I don't know if he is that too rude to have him kind of sitting next to me? Is that too rude? Sorry, guys. Anyways. Oh, Lori plays. Hey, sweetheart. Morning, Marilyn and all. I have to close my eyes, but I'm here listening. So happy to have my Zenu. Oh, yes. You got to. I meant to message you last night. That's awesome. And happy belated birthday. You had a birthday and had a nice trip. And I hope it was a very nice birthday. Rod is so cute. Yes. Happy birthday. Lori plays. Is today your birthday? I can't remember what the exact date. I remember when the term "never end" was first used. Can you tell us about that? Because I've heard that it was um, it was actually used even before SPTV, before most of us were around, I guess, like with like Mark Bunker, Stephanie Hutchinson, different people that contributed and helped with the ex-Scientology movement. So I'm not sure, but the first time I heard it was in this space, definitely in this space. Oh, oh, Kelly Copter Rod is so cute. Yeah, I showed her him this morning too. The different parts that I'm working on, but I might be able to work on some of this. Well, it's kind of hard to like do the sewing and the counting and stuff while I'm talking to you all. But this guy, it took me a couple days to get the length. But yeah, I can do that while I'm talking to you because I don't have to count. So I'll have to start another one. I can just do the rounds without having to count. So but yeah, I'm kind of getting attached to him, but he's gonna have to go bye-bye. Maybe I never crochet anything for myself and keep it, but it would be fun. Oh, thanks, Cassie. He looks great. Oh, your birthday is today. Happy. I'm not really good. I like my boys do the da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. You say it's your birthday. Da-na-na-na-na-na. It's not my birthday too, but it will be in a week and a day. Yeah, the 19th. So you're a Sag. I should have known that. I should have known that. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Lori. I love this. It's a birthday. Oh, it was Goldie who saw. I first started using it. Oh, you saw Goldie using it in the chat. Yeah, maybe she coined it. Who knows? Yep. We got Liz. Oh, and this guy. I'm I need to apologize to my honey and I'll do it right on here. Cuz I was on the phone and he was vacuuming and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And then I realized that he was just, being helpful, right? But yeah, it was very loud and it just kind of startled me. And Kelly said I was being spicy and I was. I was. And I appreciate him vacuuming. He's a good guy. Really appreciate that. So, oh, we got people coming in. Hey, everybody. Oh, there he is. There's my friend, Co Belf. Hey, Co Belf. How you doing? I'm just, kind of hanging out with all y'all and cuddling with Rodney, the Golden Rod. And if anyone hasn't seen yet, making his feet, his balls. Yeah. So it's gonna say SPTV. Yep. So he's coming along. Yep. My place still recovering from my birthday Saturday. Oh, happy birthday. Is that Faye? Nice. Good to see you all. We got Ronnie's adorable. Thank you. Yeah, he's kind of grown on me. Well, not literally. That would be weird. Everyone say, oh, did I see somebody? Oh, Hey, Barbara, there isn't a cuter rod in all the land. Yeah, yeah. I think he's our mascot, right? Mhm. He's just happy to see you all. See how he looks so happy. I don't know. He's sort of starting to creep me out. I think I'm gonna put him. He's keeping my lap warm right now. Yeah, he's grown on me yet. I didn't realize how that sounded until I started to say it, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty funny. Cat ACDC fan. Hey, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Apollo saying hi. The smile on his face is hilarious. He's just like, he's just so happy to see you all. Yeah. So, hey, so here we are, right? I always say that. Here we are, especially when it's something I don't know how to say what I want to say. I've got a couple little bullet points, but I always want to hear your all y'all's input because that's my favorite part of doing these streams is interacting with you all and getting your input. Clearwater Cheryl, hey, hi lovelies, hi lovely Clearwater Cheryl. Good to see you. Yeah, so never ends, right? I guess the obviousest um, description would be in this space, this SPTV space, would be um, means you were never in Scientology, right? So yeah, that makes sense. Um, which is if you look at the broad spectrum of different, the people that watch SBTV, there's, well, if you count Aaron's channel, hundreds of thousands, right? I don't know the demographics. I don't know the percentages. There are a lot of ex-Scientologists that are in this space, whether they're creators or just watchers. Some could be under the radar, still in, half ins, all that, right? Half in, half out. But probably a huge percentage, probably the lion's share, as they say, eh, are quote never ends, right? Have never been in Scientology. Doesn't mean I've never been in anything. I I was in an actual what you call a full blown cult with that checks off all the boxes of a cult, right? But people have been in cults of one, corporate type cult situations, and it doesn't even have to say be the word cult, be a cult survivor to understand the tactics and the abuse and things that people go through that have been under coercive control, right? I think that, and also trauma. This is a community of trauma survivors, and I mean, I think everyone's had a taste of trauma in their life in some ways. I think it's you'd be hard pressed to go through this world to not find to find someone who's never had any problems, any traumatic experiences, right? And no matter whether we're ex-Scientologists, under the radar Scientologists, never a Scientologist, we're all people. We're just people. So as far as the never end thing, I mean, I embraced it because I was like, yeah, like don't want to be called the W word, which is like the N word in the UK and some other countries. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with never end. That's fine. And Kelly designed me some merch, and I guess I heard too. I'm not the only one that has never end merch because there's probably some creators that have made some current ones. But like I said, some of the never ends. I guess there was I don't want to name names in case I'm not correct in the exact person it was. But there's been never end T-shirts and stuff. I think for 5-10 years. That's what I heard. So I don't know exactly, but Kelly, I vote we figure out a more inclusive word than ever. Yeah, let's do that. Brainstorm. I love work sessions. You know that, Cal. I love that. Let's do a work sesh. I think it's great. Oh, I love my Galaxy SBTV shirt from you. Yes. Yes, Alicia won a Galaxy SPTV Never Ends shirt that Kelly designed, the Galaxy logo design. So I think it's awesome. And I'm okay with it, but yeah, a friend of mine that kind of has come into this space that has a fairly new channel, but she has a podcast. I won't say her name. Some of you might be able to guess, but when she first came in, she heard about the Never End thing, and she's like, "Never End?" She's like, and I forgot the exact words, so I don't want to quote her, but she was just like, "That sounds a little bit like, I don't know, like discriminating or condescending." I can't remember how she put it, but yeah, I was like, yeah. I I mean, like I said, didn't have really a problem with it. There's very few creators that have done this, but I have heard, a little bit of kind of side of the mouth, like those never ends, right? I mean, you're talking about a large group of people, so nobody likes to be labeled like those never ends. We're not all the same. We're all human, and um, yeah, it takes all types, right? And whenever you're talking about a big group of people, it'd be like those heathens, like, I guess that might be how it feels to people is like in our group, it would be people that left would be apostates, people that were never in Christianity, never in our fundy type cult. And I don't mean fun. It wasn't fun. Oh, I'm a heathen. Yes, RT, Alicia RT, you heathen. It reminds me of okay, I'm dating myself, guys. Probably close to none of you ever watched Sanford and Son with Red Fox. But his I think it was his sister-in-law. He had like a big like he had like this junkyard, right? And his sister-in-law was named Esther, and his wife had passed away, and whenever anything it was kind of like the "Oh My Pearls" moment. Whenever he had an "Oh My," clutching his pearls moment, he'd be like, "I'm coming home, Elizabeth. This is the big one," and he'd like fake a heart attack. And he did not like his sister-in-law Esther, and she was like this tall woman, kind of like towered over him, and she'd be looking at him and she'd go, "Fred Sanford, you are a heathen." And I just love that. And she'd be like, one time he got arrested because in one episode, because he accidentally found himself in a kind of porn ring, like, when I say that, oops, some kind of adult movie ring. And yeah, so he he ended up in jail, and she stood there and, like, read the Bible, like, through the bars and was calling him a heathen. So, I don't know how I got in that, I just thought about it, and it's like how I break into song, I just think of stuff. But, yeah, so being labeled a never end probably doesn't feel good to some people. I was just like, "Okay, whatever." Sanford and Son loved it. Yeah. What's really funny is my brother-in-law, I guess I'm kinda like Esther because, my sister who passed away 5 years ago, I guess I call him her common law husband. They were together for on and off for like 30 years. He has an estate cleaning business, and he named it Sanford and Kidd. So when I call my brother-in-law there, um, and I get the voicemail, it's like bum 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 na, 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 na. Yeah. So that's what you hear, and you gotta listen to the whole Sanford and Son theme song, and before you can leave him a message. Yeah. Sanford and Son was really funny. Yeah. Yeah, I loved Esther. I think she was my favorite character. She'd be like, "Fred Sanford, you a heathen." And then he'd say something really rude, and she'd be like, "Well, I never." And he'd say, "Why don't you try putting a bag?" He goes, "I can see why you never." He's like, "Why don't you try putting a bag over your head next time?" So I thought that was funny. So, anyways, sorry guys. It's great to stop getting great idea to stop getting voicemail. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hey, Jeezy Pete's, I haven't seen that handle before. Welcome, good to see you. See everybody. Um, hey, RSM drama that has affected us. Guess I gotta go up. Kayla, I didn't mind until We Never Ends were condemned this past week. Yeah, I mean, nobody has the power to condemn it. It's like SBTV, like I said, it's the Wild West, right? It's like nobody's in charge. Um, I if I know who like what you're referring to, yeah, I can totally understand that. And I didn't, talk to that creator, but someone that knows him pretty well mentioned it to me and basically said he wasn't talking about everybody. But yeah, just like I'll say it, just like the keyboard warrior thing. I don't believe it was meant to be every person that was in that chat that night, every person that was asking questions, but it doesn't hurt to if you misspeak or you know, rebuke for lack of a better word, a rebuke or admonish. I'm talking Bible terms because sometimes that's all that comes to mind. Um, yeah, if you do that and you didn't mean a whole group, a little retraction, wouldn't hurt. Something, anything, 2 lines. If you've got internet, be nice. Yeah, yeah. I'm starring things. You guys are so yeah. While I'm talking, please tell me like what being a never end means to you, how you found this space, any thoughts, any thoughts. Never end can be seen as a little bit culty. That is a good point. I'm going to go back to that one. So I've got some thoughts on that too. Um, yeah, I mean, it's such a big group of people. I wouldn't call it a cult per se, but yeah, they can be pretty culty. As far as people that are non ex Scientologists, right? Uh, yeah, there's been a little craziness with some creators that have missed streams in the past and currently. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of culty behavior, but it doesn't mean all never ends are culty, right? Because it's just such a vast amount of people. And let me go back to my notes. Yeah, I think there's different approaches, there's different reasons that everybody has, a story. Everybody comes from, their own place, and everyone's an individual, right? And I don't wanna, say the whole story again, most of you have heard it, how I ended up in this space, watching the Aftermath show and, discovering, like, that I was in a full-blown check off the box everything type of cult, and, being able to have that vocabulary and the understanding, and it really helped me to start to really understand what happened to me for one thing, and also heal from it. And I've talked about how the language used in Scientology wasn't particularly triggering to me, but the tactics were the same, and a lot of the experiences were similar. So I was able to relate to it and not feel alone, right? So that was, 2017. So it's been a good 5, 6 years now. I watched the Aftermath, and then started to study other cults, which I had before that too, but I never realized I was in an actual cult until then. And then listen to the Fair Game podcast, probably every episode twice at least, and got into this YouTube space just as a lurker. Didn't even know about the chats, and I think that many of us that us never ends that I've talked to over several months, almost a year now, have one thing in common is that we don't outies. Sound like a belly button, innie and outie. I love that. Yes, we are out. I did write that. I'll show you. I'll show you, Cal. I wrote out. Period. Out. Um, Nurse practitioner. Hate those heathens. Yes. That is so funny. It's actually never going to be in. That's great. You guys are so funny. Good morning, Rev Girl. To me, it means a supporter, someone with empathy. Absolutely. So I started to say, I think what we all have in common is that we, we have a desire to see people stop being abused, right? We see, a sense of justice, a empathy. Great. Absolutely, Rev Girl. Perfect. We're all supporting those that have been abused by cults and still are, right? And that's why, you know, the Aftermath Foundation and other nonprofits that will hopefully be coming, coming along soon. That's why they are going to have so much support and have had so much support. So, all right, I'm starring some things because I want to go down the line. Hey, Poe on the go. Hey, Poe, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Keila, we have all lived trauma. That's right. And need the support of each other. Yeah. And yeah, no, we're all individuals and we are a community and we come from different, yeah. I think everyone's lived some type of trauma and we can meet each other where we're at and like Rev Girl said, have empathy and compassion for each other. CO Bill, don't hold my antics against other never ends. That's right. Thank you for letting us off the hook on that one. Speaking of off the hook, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I recognize that not every never end crochets penises, you know. So, can I say that? But for anyone who's just coming in, this is it's a golden rod. Making this particular one is for the lovely Lara FM, and she had the idea of for his feet, his balls, to put SPTV on them. So yeah, so he's still being constructed, and yeah, I guess he can visit for a few minutes. He ends up being very distracting to me after a couple minutes, and I have to put him away. It's like, put that thing away. Yeah. So plus we're talking about some serious stuff here, right? All right. Oh, hey, Poe. Driving again. All right. Well, thanks for listening anyways. And we love your input when you get a chance. If you pull over. All right. I'm still starring. There's so many good things. Oh, Jeezy Pete's. I chat GPT'd it for name suggestions. One of them was Autonomines. All right. Like autonomy. I like that. Where's Duncan? He did pop in the chat. I swear he did. Honey. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He's been threatening to make a channel. And you know what's gonna happen is if he schedules something one day, when he gets a channel and he's not around, it's gonna be definitely where's Duncan. Oh, here he is. I see us as freedom fighters. We want to see everyone able to become their highest and best selves. That's right. Will you please tell Poe where you are? I love the fact that so many people now know what a golden rod is too. Intelligence. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the color of it. So I was like, I was like, yeah, I'll just make it and just call it a golden rod because it's like rod shaped, right? And then I Joel was chatting about his new kitty named Rodney, and this guy's cute. And I'm sure Rodney's cute. And I was like, oh, I like that name. So I started calling him Rodney. No offense to the kitty. No offense to the kitty. Okay, so I got 10 starred comments. I'm going to go up, talking to myself. I can see why they don't actually give goldenrods anymore, right? Right. I can't remember. It might have been Kelly saying that I should get some goldenrod paper and do like a declare. I do declare, when I send these out, that would be funny. All right. Marsha, hey Marsha, good to see you. Hello, dear. Praying someone knows if Doug Kramer is okay. I love your channel and watch every time you are live. Thanks for watching. And I haven't heard from Doug for about over a week, but that's pretty normal. I mean, he's for the past couple months he pretty much calls me once a week, but yeah, Doug is, he's a little bit of a yeah, he's some of his friends, on SPTV, like Marissa says, he's kind of a drifter. So he kind of drifts in and out. I'm not super worried. I think that if something really terrible had happened, we probably would know by now. And I think he's just taking a break. And until we have a reason to worry, I feel like he'll he'll let us know what he wants us to know when he wants us to know it. That's all. That's all I can say. There's really nothing we can do. But I know that he knows that we love him and we care about him. And yeah, I think that it's up to his real life friends and family and people to take action if any action were needed. But I don't know. I don't think so. I don't really have that. Not that I know anything. I don't. But yeah. I do want to know that he's okay. That's the only thing that's important. There's people that have, well, I don't want to get into it. I did a whole stream on it the other day called SPTV in the Wild West. But yeah, I think you all know how I feel about that. And I know a lot of you feel the same way. As some of the actions taken were a little over the top and not done by not endorsed by all Never Ends, and not done by all Never Ends, right? So yeah. Sorry, I had read some of these already. That kitchen witch Suzanne. Sorry, I hate the grouping of all nurse practitioners as heathens. It is a derogatory term. Oh, Norse or nurse? Nurse practitioner. Derogatory term trying to group us all together as right. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, that's not good. Alicia RT. I get its purpose is to identify who from who, but I like to see more unity. Right. We're all recovering from something. Yes, yeah. And I know that in this space, it's SP, so it's suppressive persons TV, and most of the creators are ex-Scientologists. So I can't I can't take this seriously when I look down at him. I'm like, he's so silly. Um, yeah, excuse me. Um, I think that I've in the past, and I'm honest with you guys. I'm honest with you guys. I've kind of almost felt like for myself, it could be me putting it on myself, but it's sort of like, what are you doing here? And almost like feeling like I had to justify being here in this space. And it's like, yeah, hi, I'm Marilyn Honig. I'm never in Scientology, but blah 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 blah, and then tell my story. So it's like, yeah, I don't think anybody should feel like they have to justify them being here because if this space is only for ex-Scientologists, it would look very different. It would be very much smaller too, wouldn't it? And I know that all the creators I've talked to really do appreciate the support of the Never Ends because without that, yeah, there wouldn't be a lot of as many people, subscribers and supporters and donors, right? So we're all in this together, like I said. Nancy, I got tired of typing. I've never been in before asking a question, so I welcome the coin phrase, right? Just it's easier, right? I'm never in. Kim White said, I'm a never in because I was never in a cult, but my cousin was rescued from one in the 80s. I found this group when looking for Leah on YouTube. I'm not bothered by the label. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I like I said, I embraced it. I was like, "Yeah, I'm never in." And Chado and Steve-O and Juliana and I were doing the after parties, and, we were and I didn't wanna say we were the never-ends, 'cause we're not. We weren't the never-ends. There's thousands of never-ends, right? So, um, I was like, "Well, how do we, like, distinguish ourselves without being, like, representative?" So, I like alliteration, so we're throwing out phrases like, "nutty never ends" and the "nefarious, notorious, nerdy," all that. So yeah, we were just 4 of thousands, and we don't I don't speak for all of you, and, uh, I I like to hear what you have to say, so Pub groomer. I've crocheted one on special request. Oh, a penis, yeah. Yeah, I got some orders last Valentine's Day for them, so I made these, the pillows, and, I I got pictures of people, like, parading around at, like, music festivals with them and taking pictures, like, they were passing it around, and, like, old ladies and guys, and I mean, everybody was posing with the penises. It was so funny. Yeah. Um, Joel said, "You know that anything can be twisted to be bad in some way, and some just look for a way to do that. But in reality, most of us are just folks. We're not all good or bad, just folks." Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better. Couldn't have said it better. So I'm just scrolling back up because I might have missed some things as I was going down the line here. Duncan should what? I missed that. Uh-oh. What did I miss? All right, I missed it. All right, well, somebody can type it again, what Duncan should do, or just tell him. Tell him what he should do. All right. Sorry for the silence, guys. Oh, hey. Hey, Ash. Hey, honey. We're talking about the term never end. So if you wanna put your 2 cents in. Yeah. Oh, Pat oh. Pat oh. Oh, I was calling her Pato, like Chatto and Steve-O. Hey, Ash, everyone. Hi, my name is Ashley, and I'm a proud SP. Hi, Ash. Hi, Ashley. So good to see you. You guys can just read that. My name is Brian, and we all know what he is. Oh, Duncan should start. Okay, thank you. Duncan should start a channel. If he does, I hope you guys like to hear about near death experiences. So I'm just saying because that's one thing he likes to talk about. So, hey y'all, you're too sweet and friendly. Yes, they are. I love this chat. I love this chat. Rev Girl said, B-Man, this younger generation amazes me. I think we're witnessing actual evolution. Yeah, I think so too. The second gens they're awesome. They really are. And I did write down a little thing like second gens had no choice, right? So I like calling them second gens. I guess that sort of is labeling, but I mean, I guess they're ex-Scientologists because they were born as, quote, Scientologists, but at the same time, they weren't necessarily Scientologists. Like, Kelly tells a story of how, she pretty much, bucked at it, all the way through. She's just like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna clap for that old man." She just wasn't into it, so I don't think she was ever really a Scientologist at heart, and good on her. Good on her. Pat oh, you have to keep the never end. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with keeping I mean, like I said, I embraced it. I just wanted to talk about it because, there's been some grumblings about all those never ends, some of them are just so crazy. Yeah, some of us are. I think I am a little I'm a little I'm a little kooky sometimes, but we're all just people. We don't all act the same. This isn't a cult. There's like poet pointed out that there's can be some culty behavior, absolutely. But yeah, to label a whole group of people in a negative light, I don't see it as negative. I don't take it as negative, but there's always going to be grumblers. Yeah, you're right, Pato. Yeah. Yeah. And and I sometimes, under my breath, I'm just kinda like people that are being like, "Oh, those never ends." Like, okay, if we all left the chat right now, who'd you have left? Like, I think that we all support each other. It doesn't matter if we're ex-Scientologists. Sometimes I don't even think about it. You're just my friends, right? Or like, sift through and say, who's an ex-Scientologist and who isn't, and put anyone on like a pedestal just for being an ex something or an ever something, you know? We're all people. I think, like Kayla said, we've all experienced some type of trauma, and we're out. We're out. We've all gotten out of something, right? Whether it's a bad relationship or a bad childhood or anything like a job. I'm sure everyone's had like a job or something that they didn't feel comfortable with, and that they didn't feel they felt like controlled, or they felt like they didn't have freedom of thought. And I've had to kind of distance myself. And okay, this is another thing. I'm gonna write this down because I don't want to forget this. Okay, I might even talk about it now, but yeah, um using terms to shut people down too, like, and I'll say it. I blocked somebody that was acting like a troll, messaging me at 3 in the morning, tagging me on things, and this has been going on for quite some time, weeks, if not maybe even over a month or maybe 2 months. I don't remember. But yeah, so I just kindly said I didn't really know this person, never had any real dealings with him except for just coming at me. And I just finally said, "Hey, can you stop or else I will have to block you?" And they did it again, so I had to block them. Don't know them or anything. Then they're on their Facebook page and whatever tagging me. I didn't block them from Facebook. I just blocked them from sending me messages on Messenger. Then I'm getting tagged that I'm practicing disconnection. So let me tell you something right now. Okay. I don't believe you can disconnect from somebody that you were never connected with. Okay. I don't believe in disconnection. I would never disconnect from my family. I've had, I have some real super close relationships, friends, family, and then I have some family members that can be kind of toxic. If they ever needed me, I would help them, but I'm not going to be coochie coo and hang out with them every day. But I don't believe in disconnection, and I wouldn't disconnect from them. And I obviously, if this person tagged me and I saw it, I didn't completely disconnect from them, but I was never connected to them. I don't even know them. I don't even think I know their real name. So yeah, um, so that happened. Thank you for letting me vent, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, just starring some things. You guys have some really good input. Appreciate that. Oh, that kitchen witch, Suzanne. See you later. Need to take off and walk the grand dogs. Oh, I love that. I have some grand dogs too. Thank you for being here, Marilyn, for all of us. Thank you all for being here for me and for each other. I appreciate that. It's a good way to put it. I love that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just I know I hate I don't have anybody in StreamYard for these morning musings, so I'm just have a little bit of silence. Sorry about that. Um, okay. Yeah, a couple people, speculating about Doug. Yeah, we could speculate, but we don't know. We don't know. Hey, Ash, love seeing your light in the AM morning. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Appreciate that. And I love seeing all of you, at least seeing your names and all of your input. You guys are great. Rev Girl, my son shared as he witnessed his parents lose our beliefs. All my children are atheists. I believe that. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to lose your beliefs, but like I I told my kids, some of my kids are atheists, some are maybe a little more agnostic like me. Some still believe in, God or Jesus, but I I just told them, I was like, I love you no matter what. And I don't, yeah, I've had a crisis of faith, as they call it. And maybe, I don't know if I'm agnostic. Think there's something out there, but all I know is that I don't know. That's all I can say. Yeah. And I accept my kids no matter what. And I think that it's great that they are able to believe or not believe. And I think that, and that's another thing I'd like to maybe, could be controversial, but I'll write that down. Is how much, I guess there's no way to regulate this, but as far as like I could see passing on your religion to your kids, but forcing them to do um what would be for a child abusive practices that they put on themselves as an adult, like the F word, like fasting, or the heavy lift, like the Sea Org, like the cadet org children. If an adult wants to self put that on themselves in the name of religion, that's fine, but don't put it on the children. One second, just gotta get some water. And I started watching, speaking of children, I started watching a documentary on HBO last night called Let Us Pray, Prey, and oh my god, it's awful. I was gonna try to binge the whole thing, and after the second episode, I had to take a break. I'll watch the rest tonight, but I was crying, and it was just awful, the things that the kids go through. And this is based on not the IBLP, which is Institute of Basic Life Principles. It really did influence this movement of the Independent Baptists. I think it's IFB, Independent Fundamentalist Baptists, which came out of the mainstream Baptists in the mid to late 50s, and have just evolved into a horrible cult. So that's these schisms and sects are not necessarily always bad, but the ones that turn into full-blown cults and start abusing children, women, and massive amount of people, that's when it's really bad. Yeah. So I am going to do a stream about that later on in the week. So if anybody has HBO, hasn't seen it, and you want to watch it, um, super major trigger warning about child abuse, every type. So just so you know, yeah. But I think Peggy and I love doing the cult ones with Peggy, because she's a great researcher. She has so much insight, and she's just so much fun. And she has a new channel. I'll have to see if did I make a banner? Oh, let me see. I think I did make her a banner the other day. Oh, maybe not. I'll have to do that. If I have any mods, or if Peggy's listening, she can put her link in. That would be great. So Pup Groomer 20. Hey, Pup Groomer. I think many of us keep coming back and finding this a safe space because it's also about healing and learning to live with mental health issues. Yes, we talk about a lot of things, right? In the space, mental health, chronic illness, and a lot of that has to do with trauma, right? Um, in my case, I mean, my doctor and rheumatologist say that fibromyalgia could very well be linked back to um, the trauma, that years of trauma that I experienced. So yeah, we talk about everything. Talking about everything. Cassie, I think I've heard most creators say how much they love the Never Ends and how shocked they were, how nice we were. Yeah, no, you're totally right. And I'm definitely not talking about the I think I did say that most creators are very appreciative of the never ends, and some of them say they like the never ends better, right? Yeah, and I experienced that too. I mean, people never in my cult, which is like everybody except a few, right? I was surprised that those heathens on the dung heap were the best people ever. Yeah. Oh, you're totally right, Cassie. Definitely. Clearwater Cheryl. My dad's an OT7. I'm currently in a controlled group taking care of him. I'm glad you're taking care of him. He's OT7. Wow. Wow. So you have yeah, we'll have to talk sometime. So I'm not sure like you have like kind of both um experiences then, right? Yeah, I'm not sure if you were ever Scientologist. That's why I was saying I don't know if you consider yourself an ex-Scientologist, Cheryl. Just curious. Joel McCoy, my wife calls me a too many instead of a never end. Too many cats, cars, guitars, tools. But he asked me, you can't have too many of anything. You're a collector, right? Collect cats, cars, guitars, tools. Yeah. Cars to yeah, the boys in my family, 'cause including my big boy, collect a lot of those things. Not cats though, but dogs, Pomeranians. There is quite a Pomeranian collection in my family. Definitely. CO Belf, they say I'm one of those crazy ones just because I built a life-size replica of Alex Barnes Ross and bring it with me everywhere. So rude. Maybe I should crochet a life-size apostate Alex. Yeah. Yeah, that is so rude. What happened to your butter sculpture of apostate Alex, CO Belf? Did it melt or did you get hungry? Mm. Rev Girl, this movement has opened up a different dialogue with my adult children about how I was different from their peers' parents. Yeah, even though they were not raised in, yeah, cult of Scientology. Is that what you call it? Yeah, yeah, makes sense. So just going back to the chat, I had some things that were starred. Yeah, so another thing I love about this group is that you guys are very reasonable. It's like, yeah, we sometimes talk about things that are unpleasant and things that burn my biscuits and I get a little heated sometimes, a little burnt biscuits. But I think that we all like to look at all sides of something and try to come to a happy medium and a reasonable outlook on things, right? So, yeah. Keela, Marilyn, I think people are concerned about Doug. No speculation, rumors needed, but people do care if he is okay. Yeah, I do too. I'll be honest. I am trying to put my game, my best foot forward. But yeah, I am concerned for him. I just want to know that he's okay. I don't need to know the details. There's some signs that he probably is okay. And I don't want to, go through that, but I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. And Keela, I'm with you. I am a worrywart by nature, and I'm not saying there's absolutely no cause for concern, but what I do know of Doug, I don't know him really well, but I've talked to him. Many, many, many hours in the last couple of months. And he is a private person. We don't really talk about his private life. And so I very much hesitate to say much about it out of respect for him. And but yeah, I really super care about him. And we need him, we need him here. So ah, my eyes are smarting, and I'm not smarting for any reason except that I just love me some Doug. So, yeah. So I still trust that he's okay. I still have I think he's okay, but I totally understand and share the concern. Absolutely do. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, nobody should be concerned. But I think you guys know where I'm coming from. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Horrible documentary, made me cry. Yeah, I think that if, I cover it this week, I'm, gonna not skip over the essay so much as focus on, the cover-ups and also, um, I saw part of uh the 3rd episode, basically indoctrination, camps and the abuse. I mean, all of it's terrible. The goldfish, swallowing goldfish, that's just really messed up. But, also, like, I like to go back to the roots of things too, and I think that, that, like I said, the sect part of it when it turned into a cult, kind of the breaking away, not having, having kind of these patriarchal, top-down, authoritarian assholes that are in charge and oppressing women, and this is what you get. You get the cover-ups, you get the abuse, and everything else, so, yeah. Oh, no link for Peggy, okay, yeah, um, I can probably if I have a guys don't mind, I will take a minute because 'cause I'm pretty sure I know the actual the actual handle is at Clarity. Okay. Almost got it, guys. Sorry. Thanks for your patience. Okay, I think this is it. Gonna share it. So it's at clarity underscore in underscore chaos. And that's Peggy's channel. So, all right. That's it. Dunk says, oh, I call him Dunk. Duncan Honig says, praying shows the truth of power corrupts, authoritarianism always goes off the rails. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, that's why no one is in charge of SPTV, right? No one's in charge of us never ends. We're just doing whatever. We're people, right? We don't want to be in a cult and we don't want to be controlled. Nobody really does, right? Um, CO Bill, everyone values their personal space and privacy, but it seems that especially true of Doug. It seems like he might be annoyed by all this. I don't know. And I really love and respect Doug and I miss him. Yep. Um and just like I said, I don't want him to be I don't want him to be annoyed. And I don't want him to feel like he's, being smothered or watched or yeah, he should be able to just kinda do his thing. Of course, we want him to be safe, and I wanna know that he's okay, right? And, when he comes back, I might be giving him a talking to, like, "Next time, can you just say you're okay?" You know? Like, "Don't scare me like that." But again, I don't wanna come out and just be like, you guys know what I mean, right? But yeah, he has the right to his own space, and I don't think it's up to internet people to be calling 4 hospitals and doing all that crazy stuff. I don't think that was right. I just don't. And in a big city that can be dangerous having the LAPD, which is very corrupt. Yeah, but you've heard all that, guys. um, oh, hey Cheryl, gotta go take care of dad. Hope you have a great day. Have a great day, Cheryl. It's good to see you. Keila, that call caused me more trauma than I'll be ever able to be to lose. Oh, sorry, ever able be able to lose. Yes, if you're talking about fundamental, yeah. Um, I think that the the fundamental groups that haven't been on the news, especially those that haven't been on the news, don't get enough attention. Don't get enough. Um, I don't know. enough people speaking out, and I was really glad to see those women that came out and formed that group, and I can't remember what the group was called. Somebody saw it, you'll know. Something from the Bible. I can't remember now. Honey, do you remember? If you're watching still? Or maybe Ash knows. Yeah, I really wanna bring, more awareness to because there's certain untouchable things, right? Nobody wants to touch mainstream Christianity. I don't want to either. I don't think there's anything wrong with mainstream Christianity, but there are so many cults that can come out of the groups that come out of that, like the schisms and the sects, right? Can turn into full-blown cults. I think that culty, like, and I'm gonna say it, and, I might lose subscribers for this, but Pentecostalism is pretty damn culty as a whole. I've never been in a Pentecostal. I've been in many, many Pentecostal churches, and I've never really seen one that's not just a little bit culty, right? And I'll tell you why. Number one is they believe in this whole calling thing, like hearing from God. Like you can't hear from God, they got to hear from God, and this whole prophecy thing. And then you have that coupled with the hellfire and brimstone. Like I always say, being a fire survivor as a child myself, being worried, up all night, worried about burning forever and ever and ever and ever in hell. So yeah, I think it's traumatized a lot of people. So I totally agree with Keela that it's caused a lot of damage that it's really, really hard to lose it or to get over. It really is. It's just awful. Ingrid K. Hey Ingrid. As long as he's physically okay. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. And yeah, I think I think he is. I trust that he is. And I'm giving him his space. I'm giving him his space. That's all I can say. And it doesn't mean I'm not worried about him, because I worry about everybody, especially people that are, you know, um, I don't know. I've just had some really great conversations with him, and he's good guy, but he doesn't owe me an explanation, doesn't owe me anything. So I'll just clear some stuff and unstarring and starring. Oh, Keila. Duncan, I was raised Southern Baptist, which turned really quickly into this warped world of independent Baptists, which preyed on us children. I'm so sorry, Keila. Yeah. So, I wouldn't call Keila a Neverin, would you? She a Neverin? I mean, we're never in Scientology, but we're in something, right? So, but still, we're gonna keep Neverins, right? Or we'll come up with something else. We'll come up with some other merch. And it's not about the merch. Guys, I haven't really sold. I've sold a couple things, and then I gave away more than I sold. So, for anybody, I know none of you would, but for anybody saying I'm capitalizing on this never end merch, no, it's just something fun that Kelly and I came up with one day, and she decided to make some designs for me. So, Cassie, future chat idea, the term disconnection and what it really means. Sometimes I see people in the chats use it, and it makes me wonder if they truly understand the gravity and destruction it carries. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, throw me your ideas, Cassie, and maybe we can ask the next Scientologist to come on. You could come on with me in the next Scientologist. What do you think? I'm up for it. This is your idea. Yeah. Duncan Honig, religious fundamentalism of any kind is judgmental, and that becomes negative and condemning, not loving. That's why it fails. Yep. Yep. Judgmental. So true. Yeah, hon, did you make any coffee? Housekeeping. You told me you were gonna make coffee. Now I'm like, I could really use some coffee. My poor hon. You guys probably think I boss him around all the time. I feed him good. I'm nice to him. Right, honey? Right? Right, Duncan? Okay, I got a couple more starred. Tampa Bay man. Cassie, I disconnected from my family for almost 5 years. The destruction was immense. I think it broke my mom's heart so much she passed away not long after. I'm so sorry, Tampa Bay. Yeah, my biological dad passed away before I could have closure with him, and I had nightmares for years. That's tough. That's tough. But I think that wherever they are, that they know that you care. I I just kind of comfort myself with that. Is that I mean, I think knowing you did I don't even like to use the disconnection because I never used that before. Um I don't know what I would use that, not shunning or anything, because it had nothing to do with religion. There's a reason I didn't talk to my father. He was just he was an alcoholic and just very verbally abusive. So I was taking a break, and then he passed away while I was taking a break. Is pretty much what how I defined it. You know, Hear the dog. Sorry about that. Oh, I hope you feel better. The sunrise dawn. Yeah, take care of yourself. Is somebody here? Is he talking to the dogs? You know what's crazy, guys? The front door is like on okay. On this side, yeah, is on this side. And the driveway is on that side. So I get all kinds of noise. Barbara, I'm not a fan of Never In. It makes me feel like I couldn't identify when I do. We are in the community. Right. Yes. Yes. You're in the community. I like that. Go talk, Tony. Hey, good morning, everyone. Had phone calls to make this morning. So this is as soon as I could make it. So glad you're here. Hey, you're never late, just like Liz Ferris says, right? Oh, okay. Ideas for streams. Okay, bring them on. Bring them on. CO Bill, idea for stream. Did Captain Bill have the real workable standard LRH tech? Answer. Obviously. All right. Will you come on and talk about that? Can you guys imagine if we actually met CO Bill? That would be crazy. CO Bill. Now I want Captain Crunch cereal. Yeah, me too. I haven't had that forever. Yeah. We reconnected, like, I never d oh, good, we it was a great she was a great mother, and I'm so lucky I was hers. That's great, I love that. Hey, Call We Call In. Hey there, good to see you. And Amanda, and Creepy, good to see everybody. Yeah, sending you love, Barb. Everybody's giving Barb some love because she deserves it. Absolutely. George, Duncan Honig, 100%. Yes, it's hard to disagree with Dunk. Oh, you did? He made coffee. Hey, guys. Yay. Thank you, honey. The other thing too is I don't trust myself to make coffee. I make terrible coffee. And I've really tried to do it how he does it, but I don't know. He does this thing where he has a scoop, but he just does a little bit of a heap. And either I do it too much or not enough. Yeah. He just makes the perfect coffee. So I had some start. Um Aw. Rev girl, watching Aaron cry hurts my heart. I agree. Mine too. Mine too. Joel McCoy, any church can be culty. It is about money sometimes. They want to control your attitude and give your money. For me, I always follow the money. Yep. All churches are a business. It's the money. Yeah, I think you're right. That's definitely one of the markers, right? Is you look at those televangelists, mega churches, those that have fallen, Marilyn, that's why I use K-cups. Yeah, I had one, but I don't know why I just stopped using it. It was like it only made like a tiny cup of coffee, and I like a big mug. You know how I guess can you and then if I put more water in it, I don't like weak coffee. I don't like coffee uh, tasting like tea. And I'm like, yeah, why am I talking about coffee? Well, the channel is Coffee, Cults, and Crafts. So we're allowed to talk about coffee, right? Oh, no, talk Tony. Using Mama Bear mug this morning. Good day for it. Yes, I love that. Yeah, I love my Mama Bear mug. Oh, I like this mug too. Thank you, sweetheart. Love you. Oh, it's nice and hot. Mm-hmm. Mm. All right. This is good. I love this mug. It's got like a little indent. It's not like a handle. You ever seen these? And this is a right-handed one. There's right-handed and left-handed. This coffee's hot. But yeah, I love this mug. And then sometimes I'll get like a sinus headache or something. And this one's kind of particularly huggable because it's got that contour. And you can like put it on your head. It makes it feel better, I think. But that needs to cool off a little bit though. Thanks, Duncan. Good man. Yes, it's a good man. He's a good guy. Need to get my second cup. Awesome, Ref Girl. Yeah, so I don't know how this would work out. I was thinking of trying to sew this on while I talk to you. Oh, I think I can. Yeah, so I'm gonna sew on part of the T as in SPTV on the balls, right? So I can't wait to get this done so I can send it out to Laura. So yeah, you guys talk to me. That's an awesome mug. Yeah, I love it. I love pottery, but I like the funny mugs too. Where'd you get that cup? I got it at a local store, but I can send you. I think my friend Keith that owns a store. I used to have my crafting like what do you call it? Booth in. He orders them from a place in New England that does pottery, and uh, I think they probably have an online business. So, and they have right-handed and left-handed. I like the I liked this one, the blue and the purple. I think I got Duncan a lighter blue one, and they have all different kinds. I love pottery. It's just so pretty, so pretty. It would be. I love a good lip on my mug. Don't drink coffee, but I put wine in it. Yeah, why not? Right? Why not? Yeah. So I'm just sewing my balls right here, and if anybody has missed it, because I see people kind of come in and out. So I don't know, Cults be Colton. If you've seen Rodney, if you've met Rodney, you probably have. Yeah, he's this color, like in person, he looks more of a goldenrod color. But this, I don't know, it looks a little bit maybe peachy orangey in the camera. But yeah, it's definitely a goldenrod color. But yeah, I'm making his bowls, and they're gonna say SPTV on them. So yep. So I can maybe hang out with him a little bit. But then I usually end up getting distracted and I have to put that away. Oh, you've seen him, okay. Oh, oh my goodness. Joel says my wife makes crappy coffee. I always make the coffee. See, yeah, I don't know if it's a wife thing or not, but I make crappy coffee. Asked her if she did it on purpose, so I will make it. Her answer was yes, and it worked. If only she would use her power for good. I mean, yeah. It is just easier to let Duncan make it, so some things I don't wanna know how to do it because he does it so well. LOL, Joel. I need some right-handed ones. I just I just heard Apollo, I think it was Apollo scratching at the door. I was gonna let him in just to see if he would jump on my lap, which he probably won't, but, now I hear him squeaking a toy, so he got bored. He decided to stop scratching at the door. Oh, I have lefties in my home, so I would have to get a couple of left-handed ones. They're the best mugs. I don't wanna lift it all the way up to see what's on the bottom, but I don't know. I'll have to ask Keith because I don't think it's on the bottom. It's just like a signature, but it's real pottery, and so you can tell by the bottom of it. And Yeah, I just love the size, the contour, the amount of coffee it holds. It's just perfect. It's just the best. Love it, love it. Oh, oh, Lefty House here too. Oh, yeah, my youngest son is left-handed. Oh, yeah. So what do you think, guys? We've been going a little over an hour. Never seen anything like that. Yeah, I will definitely look into it and send you a message. Here. Lots of lefties. All the lefties I know are super smart. Is that a thing? I think it is. I think it's a thing. And yeah, speaking of lefties, I knew some fundies that weren't allowed to be lefties, which I think is just so weird and disgusting and horrible that it was actually believed in some circles to be demonic. Like it's just what is wrong with people? You know, that's just awful. Oh, I've heard creative. I'm a lefty. Oh yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like right brain, left brain. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. Oh, you got Apollo? You better show him because he gets wild with me.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good boy.
Say hi.
Hey, Apollo. What you doing, little
Wait,
bud?
you gotta show his tail. He's got look at how much fur he has, guys.
Yeah, he's a
Like-
fuzzy critter.
Look at how fluffy he is. He's just so fluffy. Isn't he beautiful?
He's good to about 35 below zero.
Yeah.
He's got all
Someone
kinds
asked-
of fur.
Someone asked yesterday if I make them sweaters. I'm like,
Well, if we just save some of his fur, I'm sure
Yeah.
we could make a few. Hey, bud.
Yeah.
How you doing, little bud? Yeah.
Marilyn's dog is Apollo. If she has other pets named Royal Scotsman and Free Wins, no. No, this is
No.
Apollo, and then we have Rocky.
Apollo
like
13.
Apollo Creed and the
Yeah.
Rocky film. Oh, you giving me a bath? You want to grab Rocky? You guys want to see Rocky? But he's got so much fur.
These guys are SPs too, you know.
And they're an SP, yeah. SP doggies. Barbara said we're all born lefties until we commit our first sin. Sorry. I actually say that. Wow. So you commit your first sin. Wow. No talk, Tony. My husband was made to stop using his left in school. We made sure our son was able to use whatever hand he wanted. And so he is a lefty. Yeah. I think Carter plays the bass right-handed, but he writes with his left hand. He's, what do they call that? Ambidextrous. I love him. You rarely see a true pom. Yeah, these are purebred. They're AKC. My daughters. I didn't buy them or anything. They're just, my daughter's puppies. Say hi. This camera's so dark, but hi guys. Let's see if we can put him up there. Say hi today. Oh, he's wiggly today. He's wiggly. Can you say hi? He's being shy. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. All right. Calm down. Have a kiss. Oh, thank you for the kisses. All right, we'll say bye. You want daddy? He wants daddy.
I'll bring you back.
See his little tan paws. My daughter calls him a blue and tan. Yeah. So yeah, that happened. Rocky could be a short story. Yeah. CM, hey CM. Hi Marilyn, I have to work, so I'll be on replay crew. Well, thanks for stopping in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Yes, you too. Thank you. Does Rocky know how small he is? I know. Do you know how precious you are? You were born next to the god Apollo. You were born in a manger. Oh, I love that. I do talk to him like that. Like, are you a pretty boy? Are you mama's boy? And then Apollo will do this like head tilting thing. And then Rocky will do his like shadow boxing. You're so funny. All right, guys. Let's wrap it up maybe. I think this was a good talk. I think that we all came to our own conclusions, right? Some people don't mind being never in, some people don't really like the term. We're all just people, right? And we're all out of something, right? And we're all in this community, right? So yeah, we all want justice for people that are being hurt and abused. We want people to be set free, and we're supporters, right? And I know, and like I said, I know that all the creators, I'll say every single one of the creators, appreciate all their supporters. But yeah, I think that sometimes when things are kind of set off the cuff or those never ends, yeah, we don't want to be labeling people or even labeling ourselves. But I don't think it's a label. I think it's just a way to categorize, like, oh, we're in Scientology, not in Scientology, but we're just people at the end of the day. So have a great day, Ash. Have a great day. Oh, I just want to read what Joel had to say. So my anniversary is coming up, 44 years. I told my wife that it is the turquoise. Is it? I love turquoise. She said, screw that. I want diamonds. Yeah. I think I will get her the biggest fake one I can find. Hope I survive. And was diamond anniversary? Is that 50? Can't remember. No, so that's gold. Yeah. What's the diamond? Is that like 75? I don't know. I don't even know. I know silver is 25, right? So, Keela, thank you for the anytime, and thank you all. Thank you all for being here. And I love to hang out with you all. I meant, oh, the standard size palm. Yeah, he is twice the size of his parents. And my brother, my son-in-law, who has been bred them over the years, he's not like a prolific breeder. He's very conscious and responsible, but he said that he's only seen one other, what they call a throwback palm. That's what he calls. I don't know if that's a standard, but they look more like a Spitz, which is where every once in a while in the genealogy you get like a big one. But yeah, he's like 16 pounds and his parents are like 7, 8 pounds. So yeah. So everybody, so good to see you all today, and have a great day, and most likely see you tomorrow. Bye.